Hi, I'm Tamara Gonzales, and welcome to Crochet Soiree. We'll be celebrating the art of crochet every day. I'd like to talk to you about how I learned to crochet and a little bit about myself. I learned to crochet from my grandmother. She came and taught my brothers. I have 3 brothers and a sister, and she taught all of us to crochet. And we chained forever. And then I stopped crocheting for quite some time. I decided I liked to sew, so I sewed for a long time, sewed for my family and other people and stuff. And then in about 1981, I decided I really wanted to get into crochet. My mother gave me a lot of doilies and stuff that she had started, and she didn't finish it. And I always feel like I need to finish everything. I don't know why. I've got to finish something for somebody. If I can poke a hole in it, I'm going to crochet around it. And you can take pieces that you already have at home, towels, tea towels, or vintage pieces that you pick up at yard sales or estate sales. Like this piece here is a piece of vintage toweling. It even has a hole in it right here in the middle, but I plan on embellishing with a little flower or a strawberry or something. I'll probably crochet a little strawberry, kind of like to have the motif for the tea towel, and nobody will know that has a hole in it. But if I can poke a hole in it and crochet around the edge of it and make it have an edging around it. My sister bought this sweater at probably a yard sale or whatever. I took this one, and I love turquoise. That's one of my favorite colors. And I took some of her favorite colors and added granny squares, and then crocheted around the edge and then attached the granny squares to the actual sweater. So that's always fun to do. I like to inspire people with the things that I do. And like this one is this is actually a skirt that is a manufacturer's skirt that I bought at a used clothing store. And I poked a hole in it at the top and crocheted on the top, and then that was a sweater that I also used to add a little texture and a little something underneath. Instead of having to wear a sweater or a shirt underneath, you can have a little sweater there. I love rickrack. I love the colors of rickrack, that the vintage pieces. Like, I told a friend that I was poking holes in rickrack, so she is a collector, and so she collected every piece of rickrack that she could find, and she bought pieces of rickrack for me. So I have lots of rickrack that I can poke a hole in and embellish the rickrack, and then I take these pieces and add them to sweaters. And you can add it to a sweater, like the edge of a sweater, or the bottom of your shirt, you know, like the edge of your jacket, or whatever you want to do with the rickrack. That's always fun. Another thing I like to do is crochet around button cards. I collect button cards, and I can poke a hole in it and I can crochet around it. But a lot of times they'll have very cute little sayings on them, or words or flowers or pictures. The old vintage ones do. And then I crochet around them. Or you can actually take a copy of the actual button card without the crochet, and you can copy it onto cardstock and poke a hole in it, and then embellish it with the crochet like that. That way the cardstock is a lot more durable and it works a lot better. Then you can actually take this card and copy it. There's another one that's really pretty. And it's actually just a picture of the buttons. You could also even poke a hole in it and sew some buttons on here, so that gives you a 3-dimensional look. But you can copy it onto cardstock again and use this as a card, a note card, for a little thank you card or whatever, a get well wish, or thank you for the crochet piece you crocheted me. And that's always fun to do. This is my favorite, most favorite piece that I've ever crocheted. It's a flower garden doily, that's what we call it. I hope I've inspired you, and I know you'll inspire me.